Hello, everyone. My name is Franklin Velez, and this recording is in reference to the diversity exercise for human resource management, Man 4301 online. Um, I ended up watching the movie Hotel Rwanda because I've never seen it before, and at first I started to write this out as an essay, answering all the questions that pretty much we were given to respond to. But then I decided to, for the first time, actually use my webcam and try to see how that works. So here we go. I'm going to read my essay and what I wrote on how I felt at the time, well, after seeing the movie. So I saw the movie for the very first time yesterday night, yesterday being Saturday. I was pretty much halfway asleep, so I had some kind of ups and downs of the movie. I just had some problems about seeing all that stuff at that time of the night, um, seeing dead bodies, genocide, and having that kind of stuff run through my mind. So I learned more about what happened during that time, to include the massive genocide of over 1 million people. I saw the movie half asleep and was kind of bothered about seeing the horrible scenarios that people were in. So I decided to watch it again and make sure that I caught all of it. And I watched it actually earlier, and I did actually get more details that I feel like I just missed yesterday, being that a lot of the voices were pretty low at specific times. So after seeing it the second time, I began thinking about current politics and scenarios that our world is currently in, and it is very sad to hear or know that genocide has and possibly will continue to happen in this world. It is also disappointing to know that much of the world does not take faster action to either stop or avoid these types of things from happening. After the movie, I revisited a passionate discussion that I actually had like a couple of weeks ago, and it was on how the U.S. always ends up leading or highly involved in politics and governments of other countries. Not many know, but things that happen in other countries do highly affect us, including when it pertains to our economy or nation's finances. I truly dislike the factor in how the U.S. always becomes the go-to country, so to speak, when other countries are in need. I understand that I may sound heartless when I say this, and I'm truly not, but I believe that the U.S. government should emphasize the world's problems to the United Nations and push for joint solutions in the future. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. I actually served 7 years, had a tour in Iraq. I've traveled the country. And I feel like I served my country honorably, and now it's time for our country, the United States, to regroup, stop fighting everyone else's battles for them, including when they don't push for freedom themselves. It's time for us to pay down our debts, minimize U.S. poverty, raise employment rates, enhance our education systems, and there's just so much more we could actually do for ourselves as a country overall. In no way am I feeling that I'm evil or my responses are evil, because I totally do not agree with killing for power or any other type of malice reasons. But I do believe that our nation will remain extremely unified if we started doing a lot more for our citizens. Um, we're spending hundreds of millions or hundreds of billions dollars and thousands of lives just to inhabit other countries without an ethical type of plan to better that country. Now, I do not foresee my interactions or thoughts concerning these types of matters changing until the U.S. drastically changes and we are maximizing our potential as a nation. As time goes on, people begin to encounter new problems and situations. As a result, There must be much thought and sometimes change put into the work ethics and environment of these companies and organizations. It is hard to determine it is hard to determine the future and what will occur. So I do believe that it is vital for leaders to be able to manage and maintain their subordinates as well as have an analytical and sympathetic perspective as the employees feel comfortable and satisfied and in return have a higher job performance. This is why I believe that continued HR training should be enforced and given to all employees. Training such as equal opportunity, disabled employee rules and procedures, sexual harassment, and much more should be taught and recorded in accordance with U.S. regulations. I have a very expressive driver type of personality, so when I react to being discriminated or disrespected by anyone, I tend to get emotional and seem very, very aggressive. Therefore, when I have been in scenarios that I was discriminated against, for the most part, my reputation and my accomplishments have been able to override, beat, or even supersede any negative thoughts or discriminations against me. So I've actually been pretty blessed with that, being a Hispanic male whom was born in the city of Bronx, New York, raised in Orlando, Kissimmee, Florida. I've dealt with a vast array of people, and times are changing, and as times change, for the most part, things change, rules change, how people feel change, and so that is just a big thing that HR deals with on a weekly, daily, annual basis. So we just have to be prepared for change for the most part, and I think we'll be good. Once again, thank you again for everything. My name is Franklin Velez, and I'm signing out.